So, Cookie IBM, Cisco Unified Communications Integration for IBM. It is a brand new approach from Cisco for IBM integration based on Client Services Framework, which is something, if you're familiar with our collaboration portfolio, has been around for a fair length of time. And the example that I always use is Cookie Mock or now Cookie Link, and that is another example of a Client Services Framework integration. So what we've done, for those of you familiar with our old solution, is actually added video and audio softphone functionality directly into the same time client. Okay, historically that's the piece that's been missing. So we now have Precision Video Engine as an example built into the Client Services Framework architecture, which allows us to make from same time or same time integrated into notes, okay, not just an audio call but a video call, reaching high definition capabilities with 720p resolution, as long as you have the sufficient bandwidth in your network and the end client you're making the call from and to actually can support that as well. We've retained the voicemail integration. Okay, so there is a visual voicemail capability built into this environment, and that allows us to receive or retrieve Unity Connection voicemails from our collaboration cockpit, which is the notes or same time environment. We also have phone control. So we can control via CTI, a Cisco desk phone from the collaboration cockpit, and that will allow us also to have a video experience. If you're familiar with Cisco, you will remember Cisco Unified Video Advantage, or CUVA. What we've done is we've actually support that now, that capability, in the Cookie IBM same time environment. And I haven't got a slide on that, but one of the things that you probably do want to just remember about the implementation of that, it uses the same Jabber media services interface that our own I Am Present client does. So you would download the MSI from CCO like you would for Jabber, you deploy it on the client, and that allows you to provide that CUVA type functionality in the same time environment. We also support the metadata capability for MediaNet out of this client as well, in case if that's of interest to you. I've got a video in a moment, and the video will hopefully give you a good understanding of the visual integration that the end users receive when Cookie IBM same time's deployed, and also go through the main feature set that we have available in the client as well. And so hopefully that will give you a very good understanding of what it looks like. But I don't want to labour the point too much in the features, because we've got references at the back of today's presentation which will point you to datasheet material where you can actually do some more research on the client in terms of its features and such like. Its visual experience for video, though, is based on something we internally at Cisco call Futurama. Some of you may have heard that term before. And it gives you the same sort of video experience as our other desktop clients. So it's part of the Cisco family, but also very closely integrated into the same time and notes collaboration cockpit. So let's have a look at the video. That hopefully will give you a good view of what the client looks like when integrated into the IBM environment. The video covers off same time integrated into notes. We're going to start off with a quick tour of the Cookie IBM integration with same time and Lotus Notes. The Cookie IBM integration allows me to use my same time client as a Cisco audio or video softphone, or CTI control a Cisco desk phone. I can also forward receive calls to voicemail, my mobile, or a manually configured number. Phone presence is provided as an adjacent handset icon next to the same time presence bubble, and is transmitted throughout the Notes client using IBM's Live Names feature. The Cookie integration also embeds a visual voicemail window within the same time client. By right-clicking a voicemail, I can mark it as read, forward it as an attachment, and delete it. To play a voicemail through my PC speakers or headset, I just click it. The Calls tab provides a conversation history, from which I can return any calls I've missed or received. The phone icon on the Same Time menu bar allows me to call highlighted Same Time contacts. Or alternatively, I can also right-click to call from email. I can even click to call from phone numbers embedded in my emails. And I can also click to call from my personal contacts database. The next part of the demo, we're going to have a look at the Cisco integration in action. I can see that Maddie has left me a few voicemails today. I can use the call voicemail button to dial into Unity connection, but I think I'll play the voicemail via my PC. Hi Carl, I need to touch base with you and Vitor as soon as possible. Please can you get in touch with me? Thanks very much. As Maddie is online and available, I'll start with a chat window. Assuming Maddie is free to take a call, I'll escalate to video. What I'm actually doing is starting a call with an EX90 registered to Unify Communications Manager, and it's configured to auto answer. I'll then ask Maddie to conference Vitor into our call. When Vitor joins from his Cisco 9971 video phone, we create a multi-party conference, and Maddie shows the photograph she wants to discuss. To make my Cookie IBM video panel easier to see, I can go into full screen mode and then carry on with our virtual ad hoc meeting. To finish off the demonstration, I'm just going to show a few click-to-call examples. The first one will be to start a video session via right-click to call from email. The next call will originate from a live text number inside one of my emails. And the final call will be from my personal contacts. So hopefully that gives you a good view of what the client looks like integrated into that Same Time Stroke Notes cockpit.